So the afternoon Fox primetime game, Green Bay Packers, minus Aaron Rodgers, reigning NFL MVP, versus Patrick Mahomes and the floundering Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Jordan Love, first action. Not a very eventful game, obviously. You would think Chiefs, Packers, you're thinking at an offensive shootout. Granted, that would be with Aaron Rodgers, but there was actually 20 total points scored. The Chiefs ended up getting the victory 13-7. As a Packers fan, I'm just going to try to dissect this, right? Just ended less than an hour ago. I was super impressed with one of our 2020 NFL draft picks, and it was not Jordan Love, but A.J. Dillon, especially early on. I was impressed with A.J. Dillon. I've been impressed with A.J. Dillon. He's been very good. The only drawback with A.J. Dillon today was that the more he was on the field, the less Aaron Jones was on the field, and Aaron Jones has been our second best offensive player behind Devontae Adams all year. And I don't know what the touches split went, but honest to God, A.J. Dillon might have ended up with more touches than Aaron Jones. But he's a very good piece. Another observation, and again, I said it, the Kansas City Chiefs are floundering. But, Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes. I believe, and I've made a complete 180 from week one where we got absolutely beat down by the New Orleans Saints. But I now believe, and I called for Joe Barry's job and to bring back Mike Pettin. Every time. But Joe Barry, this defense has been very, very good, and a weakness of the defense for the past couple of years when they were in this championship window was the linebacking core. And right now, Chris Barnes had himself a game, and Devondre Campbell, getting him from where I think he was with the Cardinals for a year and somewhere else for 4 years. Like, this is his sixth year in the league, but he's been fantastic. He's been great. So defensively, giving up 13 points to the Chiefs. Again, not the Kansas City Chiefs of the last 2 years. All the pieces are there, but their offense isn't humming on all cylinders like it has the past couple of years. But still, holding them to 13, pretty good day. Defense has played well all year. And obviously, minus game one. And obviously, Jair might not come back, but they're feeling optimistic that he will by the end of the year. There's a chance that he could come back. And obviously, Zadarius Smith anytime now. David Bakhtiari still didn't play. So Kenny Clark actually left today. Nose tackle, that's a tough one. Kenny Clark's obviously the best defensive tackle we have. Clogs up the middle, stops the running game. But he left. I think he got his ankle rolled up on or something along those lines, and then he was in street clothes for the rest of the game. Hopefully that's nothing serious. But even when guys are leaving, other guys are stepping in and doing a very good job. Kevin King, who I absolutely despise after last year's NFC Championship game, I was surprised. He played pretty well today. He was out there. So without Jair, Stokes, Kevin King did drop an interception. He did have one. Granted, you would have needed to make a nice play, but he didn't get burned today, which is surprising because he was on Tyreek Hill a couple times. Did not get burned. Obviously, our safeties, Savage, Amos, absolute studs. Love the defense. Championship-level defense. Jordan Love. And before the fourth quarter, it was going to be pretty much me saying just give Aaron Rodgers the franchise, give him whatever he wants, and get rid of Jordan Love because that's how bad he looked for 3 quarters. I am texting one of my Green Bay Packers buddy, literally asking the question, what has Jordan Love done for the last year and a half? That is how bad he looked. Like, what has he been doing for the last year and a half? Looked completely overwhelmed, completely unprepared. And that was when I made the video about Aaron Rodgers getting COVID, right? Prepare like when you get your opportunity, you need to be prepared. And honest to God, Jordan Love did not look prepared for most of this game. Fourth quarter, again, couple missed field goals early did not help the offense. Nothing looked good. So Mason Crosby missed a field goal, then got the next one blocked. That's 6 points. He makes both of those. It's a tie game. That game's going into overtime down the stretch. Fumbles. The special teams looked very bad, not just field goal kicking, but like we muffed a punt return, and the defense did a great job of holding the Chiefs out of the end zone in that scenario where I believe they got it inside the 20, potentially inside the 10 on that one particular, and they did a good job of holding and not giving them more than a field goal. So again, championship level defense. Jordan Love, he had 2 good drives fourth quarter, right? So he had one, looked good, and then ends it with an interception, and it was a bad interception, and there were, and I get it, it's his first NFL start, I understand that, but you can't really say it's his first NFL start because it's not like he's Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, or he's not like he's Zach Wilson in New York, or Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, or any of these young guys where they are your guy. You have 3-4 years to figure it out, whatever, before you need to make a decision on picking up options. You have this game to go on because at the end of the year, you are going to need to make a decision on your franchise quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, whether, hey, do we want to, we have a championship window, we're in the Super Bowl window with this defense, with having, Aaron Jones just re-signed him, but A.J. Dillon, I don't know if he has a 2 or 3 year contract, but like you're in this window that if you take Aaron Rodgers out of it, you showed it today. Like, you have a really good defense, you might win some games, but you're not winning a Super Bowl. So you need to make a decision whether, hey, we're rolling with Aaron for the next 3-4 years, or we're going to go with Jordan Love and hope that he can get us the next 12. Like, you don't have, so I get it, it's his first start, but you have to be very, very critical, and they have to look at this. And honest to God, played a lot worse than I thought he was going to. They ran the ball, so the play calling was pretty conservative early on. They were running the ball, getting Jordan Love into third downs, and I think he only completed one. On third down, Steve Spagnuolo was bringing blitzes. The Chiefs were blitzing. Jordan Love's awareness to not realize that they were blitzing, and so I'm watching Jordan Love, very intent on what he's doing. So you could see that they're bringing pressure. They have 8 guys at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Love snaps it. Looks like there's a 3-man rush, taking 2 drops, looking, whereas Aaron Rodgers realizes that, and he's snapping the ball, maybe taking 1 and flinging it, because he knows he's got one-on-one coverage everywhere. He's got 3 wide receivers, and they're bringing 8, they're bringing 7. He's got one-on-one coverage somewhere, and he's getting the ball out of his hands quick. Jordan Love, over and over and over again, did not realize this was happening. And then, so instead, he's taking his drops, and he's taking his 2-step drops, and he's throwing the ball off his back foot. And I get it. You could say Aaron Rodgers constantly throws off his back foot. Yes, I agree. He's leaning back, but he's on balance. Jordan Love is literally just backpedaling and throwing the ball. His accuracy was atrocious for 3 quarters. And the thing, because of his accuracy was so bad, and he saved it, because I would have completely buried him, but he did have a good drive. He was having a good drive before he threw an interception, threw some nice balls, and then the touchdown drive, their lone touchdown drive, was a pretty good drive, and he made some good throws. But the big thing with him, again, when they're bringing pressure, his awareness to not realize that he's getting blitzed before guys are in his face, he's just backpedaling, throwing, balls are going all over there, throwing jump balls, but not like in positions where it's just his receiver or no one. He was throwing, if he's trying to throw to the sideline, he kept leaving him inside, or Devontae Adams has to play defense. That's how the one ball got picked, because he threw a jump ball, but didn't throw it towards the sideline and left it inside because he's off balance, just kind of flinging it up. And honest to God, this probably is some of the stuff that he did Utah State when he had the 20-some interceptions his last year in college. This is probably what it looked like. I never watched him at Utah State, but I imagine that's probably what it looked like. Because there he could have got away with it, or he got away with it for a year because he was more talented than the people he's playing against in the Mountain West. That ain't it in the NFL. Another thing that I noticed about him is, again, accuracy was an issue. He tried to throw a couple back shoulder, didn't have his feet underneath him again, just kind of flinging it, but not with any type of base, feet close together, and he's leaving them 5 yards short. People are having to make nice plays on the ball. It's just, it did not look good. And the Packers need to think about, it's not just Aaron Rodgers. So after this game, what I'm thinking, again, there were a lot of balls that would have been completed to Davante Adams, back shoulder balls, and again, some of these interceptions, if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback, because he knows how to throw them and he's very accurate. Jordan Love was just not, and it showed. And I think you saw Davante Adams getting frustrated a little bit. So again, with his contract being up and him about to be a free agent, obviously he wants money, but I feel like you have to take that into consideration. He is one of the best in the game. So if you, again, it's the first time he's ever interrupted twice. But you got to take into consideration, if Aaron goes, I'm not sure if Davante's coming back to play with Jordan Love. If he gets a little less money with a contender or gets the same amount with a better quarterback, he's going to that place if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back. And I think these are things that they need to be aware of. Because I could see if Aaron Rodgers leaves, it might almost be like a whole rebuild mode. Because I think if Aaron leaves now, after this, Davante's gone for sure. And they'll still have a good defense, right? But they'll probably at this point trade Randall Cobb if Rodgers leaves, because that's the only reason Cobb's there. And I just don't think it's a good it wouldn't be a good situation, because Alan Lazard isn't a number one. He's not even a number two. MVS isn't a number two. They're not. So if you get rid of Rodgers, Adams leaves. Now you have Jordan Love with Lazard. It's going to be a mess. It is going to be a mess. So yeah, did Jordan Love do a couple good things? Yeah, down the stretch, fourth quarter, but he looked bad for a lot of this. And again, his that was the other thing I couldn't think about. Him stepping up, he was real quick to just step up and try to run. There were situations where he had time and he was just stepping up and running. And he's not Lamar Jackson. I don't really want Jordan Love running. Yeah, he's more athletic than Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers knows how to manipulate the pocket and whatever and step up and slide just to get himself space. Jordan Love, when people were getting around him, he was just kind of going, just full on sprint, not looking upfield, not trying to roll out and look and try to make plays. It's just gone. So I don't know. They need to make it this. They don't have time. Again, Aaron Rodgers made it easy when it was time to get rid of Brett Favre. When that ran its course, because he came in that Monday Night Football game against Dallas when Favre broke his thumb and he played lights out. And it's damn, this guy's pretty good. Jordan Love had his opportunity, comes in, has to start in a big game, trying to keep the 1 seed in the NFC while Aaron Rodgers is out with COVID, and does not look good. So now, questions all over the place. As a Packers fan, I don't know. I'm still saying give Aaron Rodgers whatever the hell he wants. Keep Jordan Love. Maybe, there's potential there. But in the next 2 years, you have a championship window, I believe, the next 2-3 years, and you're not going to win it if you move on from Aaron Rodgers. So I want another Super Bowl. I don't think 2 in the past 30 years with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers was enough. Don't waste this opportunity. You finally have given Aaron Rodgers a top-notch defense. Depending on how this season goes, Super Bowl or not, keep building the team offensively, get them a couple more weapons, and you could win another 2 Super Bowls potentially this year, and in the next maybe another one in the next year or two, because his defense is the best it's been since Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl, since Packers won the Super Bowl in 2010. Best it's been since then, and you gotta capitalize on it. And I think Aaron Rodgers is the guy, and I think this proved that you gotta roll with it for the next 3 years. And if you lose Jordan Love, you lose him, because you might not re-sign him if he wants to go play, and you run that risk to potentially get a Super Bowl, because it's not guaranteed that Jordan Love, if he has a 15-year career, is going to get a Super Bowl, whereas you got a better shot now. He's not in a position, I don't think he's capable of winning one within the window of this team. This team has a specific window. I think it's about 3 years, and I don't think Jordan Love in the next 3 years can win a Super Bowl. So Aaron Rodgers surely can. So I think you stick with him and roll the dice with Love and see what happens. But I want to know what you Packers fans thought of the performance. Again, if I had to grade it, I'm giving them probably a C-. It was not good. Not good at all. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, as in click the thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate it. 132 as I record this, I believe. So, getting somewhere. Don't know where, but getting there. And hope you enjoyed the game, I guess. If you're a Chiefs fan, you probably did. Maybe not. You probably should beat the Packers without Aaron Rodgers a little better than by 6, but a win's a win. And that's it. I'm going to stop talking now. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.